Hey everyone, it's Ariel. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is a curly to straight hair tutorial. So I'm going to show you how I got this super sleek, super straight hair and exactly what steps I take to get this look. So if you want to know how I did that, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm starting off with clean hair. I just washed it and then brushed it out and let it air dry, which is the reason why it looks like this. So I'm just going in with a wide tooth comb now and just getting rid of any tangles that might be in there. Once I feel like that's detangled, I'm taking my flat iron, turning it on, and then I like to just give it a quick wipe just in case there's any residue from the last time I used it. And I'm going to go ahead and use it at 390. That's usually a good temperature for my hair. And then I just like to set it down on a towel just to make sure it's not going to burn anything that I set it on. Once that's done, I'm moving on to sectioning. So I'm just taking a small section at the back of my neck, and that's where I'm going to start. And then of course just sectioning away the rest. And now I'm going to take a double-sided comb. So I like to use a comb that has a wider side and a finer tooth side. And that way I can use the wider tooth side for an extra layer of detangling, and then I use the finer tooth side to run in front of the flat iron. So if you do have a comb like this, it will make it a little bit easier for you, but if you don't, it's not a huge deal. You can just use whatever comb you have. So basically what I'm doing is straightening that inch or so of root first, because usually that's the part that's the most curly. So I want to make sure I really get that part straight before I move on to the rest of the strand. So once I've got that part straight, then I stick the finer tooth side of my comb in there and I follow it with my flat iron. And as you can see, it produces a really nice, smooth, straight piece. So I'm just going to do that on the other side and then just basically continue doing that. So taking my next section now, and I like to keep the sections pretty small because the smaller you do your section, the easier it'll be to get a nice, smooth, straight piece. So keeping the sections pretty small, again going in and straightening that root piece first, then going in with the finer tooth part of the comb, following with the flat iron, and as you can see I am going over it a few times. Since I do have my flat iron set fairly low for my hair type, I'm not worried about going over my hair multiple times, and I've never really had any issues with excess damage by doing it this way. So this is just what works for me, this is what I do. But yeah, I'm basically just going to continue doing this all the way throughout my head. Also, if you see smoke coming off my hair, don't worry, it's not my hair burning off, it's just the excess product that's in my hair. It's totally normal. I always love the feeling of freshly straightened hair. It feels so silky and soft. It's so nice. Another thing I wanted to mention to you guys is that you can also use a claw clip to section your hair. It's really just personal preference. I usually find that I start with more of an elastic, and then as my hair bundle gets smaller at the top, it's a little bit easier for a claw clip to hold it all. So it just depends what you like using, but I just thought I would mention it. And from here, you guys, I'm literally just doing the exact same thing, so I'll probably just speed most of this up, but hopefully by now you get a good idea of what I'm doing. And it's usually about 2/3 of the way in that I start getting exhausted and I'm like, seriously, do I still have more left? And then this is just me in my straight hair feels as I have this giant wad left on top of my head. So yeah, I do the same thing right up until I get to the bangs, and then once I get to the very top and the bang section, I kind of flip my hair all around and then I comb all my hair back until I find like a natural place where my hair falls. So that's what I'm doing here. And then usually I have to kind of tweak the bangs a little bit because they just don't like to sit right. So I usually just do some kind of a little flip at the bang part, and then that just helps them sit a little bit nicer. And that is pretty much it. This is the finished look. And actually there's one more thing I like to do. It's just put a little bit of oil in on the ends. So today I decided to use jojoba oil. I used a few squirts of that, and then I just apply that mainly on the ends and then anywhere where there's any flyaway pieces. And then I actually decided to go back in with my brush just to smooth it out a little bit. And yeah, that is it, guys. So that is how I get my straight hair. That's how I go from crazy looking frizz to smooth, sleek, straight hair. So I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave it a like and make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!